The first thing you notice about the servers is how rich everyone already is. Diamond armor, huge bases, private shops. Meanwhile, you spawn with nothing but a wooden pickaxe and 30 hunger points left before starvation. You learn the rules quickly. Food costs money, land costs money, protection costs money. Even walking outside spawn at night feels expensive, because on this server, being poor is basically a death sentence. Then one night, you notice something. Nobody wants to mine anymore. Rich players hate doing boring work, so while everyone fights over diamonds, you start selling wood, stone, coal, anything people are too rich to collect themselves, and somehow it works. At first, it's just extra food, then better tools, then armor. But the weirdest part isn't the money. It's how differently people treat you once you have it. Suddenly, players remember your name. That's when you realize something important. People don't care how much something should cost, they only care how badly they need it. So one night, you buy every stack of wood on the server, and the next morning, you double the price. At first, players complain, but eventually, they pay anyway, because once you control enough resources, the server stops functioning without you. Builders need wood, new players need tools, big clans need supplies, and every single trade passes through you. After a while, you stop seeing players as people. You start seeing them as numbers, demand, profit, traffic. Every complaint just sounds like confirmation that your prices still aren't high enough. And somehow, that feels normal now. Then the smaller shops start disappearing. One by one, players who used to compete with you, I just can't keep up anymore. Some lower their prices and lose everything. Some quit the server completely, and the worst part is, you barely even notice when it happens. Eventually, the entire server starts talking about you, not as a player, as a problem. Global chat turns toxic. Players accuse you of ruining the economy. Some demand the admins ban you. Others say they do the exact same thing if they could, and somehow that almost makes it worse. After a certain point, you stop reading the chat entirely, because no matter how angry people get, they still keep buying from you. That's the moment it really changes. You stop feeling like a player and start feeling like the server itself. Too important to fail, too rich to stop, too powerful to care. One night, you notice a new player at spawn. No armor, no food, just a wooden pickaxe, and that same confused look you used to have. You watch him stare at the marketplace prices for a long time, then quietly leave without buying anything. For a second, you almost ignore him like everyone else, but then you do something strange. You lower the price just once. Not enough for anyone else to notice, but enough for that player to finally afford food, and when he realizes it, he types the simplest message in chat. Thank you. But the next morning, everything goes back to normal. The prices rise again, the crowds return. Players keep arguing, keep buying, keep depending on the same system they hate, and you finally realize something terrifying. The server doesn't want fairness anymore, it just wants convenience. A few days later, the admins finally contact you. Not because the server is unfair, not because players are suffering, but because the economy graphs are collapsing. New players keep quitting. Smaller shops are dead, and somehow one player now controls almost everything. But when the admins finally meet with you, they don't ban you. They don't reset the economy. They don't even ask you to stop. Instead, they offer you a deal. Lower prices just enough to keep new players alive, and in return, you officially become the server's main marketplace partner. Eventually, the entire server starts revolving around you. Your prices decide the economy. Your shops decide survival. Your approval decides who succeeds. You finally became the richest player on the server, the most powerful, the most important, and somehow you've never felt emptier. Then one day, you see that same new player again, except now he's rich too, better armor, private shops, higher prices, and the exact same look in his eyes that you used to hate in yourself. And that's when you finally understand the server was never really about Minecraft. It was about power, about control, about people doing whatever it takes to stop feeling powerless. The blocks were never the real game, the economy was, and by the time you realize that, you're already part of it forever. Maybe that's the strangest part. You never really wanted to control the server, you just wanted to stop being the weak player at spawn, but somewhere along the way, survival turned into power. Power turned into identity, and identity turned into a cage, because in the end, you didn't beat the system, you became it.